Hey guys, I'm Alan, I'm the US PR lead at Connected 3, and today I sat down with Josh and Irini to talk about the Canada market.
Hi, my name is Irini Theodoridou. I am an International Digital PR Manager at Connected 3.
I'm Josh Kerr, I'm a Digital PR Executive at Connected 3.
I have been here for the past almost 3 years now. I have been working in the US, Canadian, European and Australian market.
Been here 6 months, specialised in the iGaming and sport market, predominantly for our Canadian, US and UK based audience.
I am fluent in Greek and English, and I have some knowledge of Russian.
Irini, could you just tell us what you've learned about the market or so far over the past year and two?
For sure. Canada, first of all, is way different than the US. We have seen much success with more elaborate data pieces, working well with journalists in this market. The key thing I would say for Canada would be to take the time to create relationships with specific journalists that cover the niche of your clients. They are quite responsive, I would say, more than in the US when it comes to specific industries. One thing that we have to know is it's quite limited. The pool of journalists in Canada compared to the US is, I would say, 1/10 of it. And there are not many regional publications that cover a small area, the news in a small area in Canada. But what has worked well is offering insight and exclusive content to specific journalists. That's how, of course, you will be creating journalist connections and relationships. And especially in the last 2 years that we have done research and outreach in this market, we have seen that cost-related data, especially for lifestyle pieces and anything that has to do around the cost of living, has performed well. But I would say keep it topical, relevant, and without the fluff.
So when it comes to outreach in Canada, you've got different time zones to the US and stuff. What kind of campaigns have you seen that work other than sports or within the sports area, and what time zones do you normally aim for?
Yeah, so touching on what Irini said, it's all about sort of going beyond sort of what we can do in terms of getting journalists' attention. Obviously, it's really competitive market. So the key thing is delivering content that goes beyond just interested in sports fans. So a way of going about that is doing your research, looking into topical areas of sort of things that are trending at the moment. Cost of living always comes up, and it's about finding different things that can relate to sport. Because when you hear the phrase cost of living, you wouldn't really necessarily think about, I don't know, hockey or something like that, but by applying that, obviously with inflation, hockey prices are going up for games, you got jerseys going up, price of beer, price of food. These are things that people are interested in, so it's all about sort of getting that, putting it together and sort of going beyond just general sort of sports data. And by doing that, you're giving yourself the best opportunity of getting ahead, because obviously the market's extremely competitive, so it's about doing what you can to sort of give yourself the best sort of chance of getting pick up. And going on time zones, it's all about getting into a habit of knowing sort of like what when works. Sort of like I found like typically it's good to sort of play around with it. Don't be afraid to, like, this morning, afternoon, evening, if the content's good enough, I like to think that speaks for itself.
So could you just quickly give your top tip?
Take a people first approach. It would be mine.
Mine would be never be afraid to re-angle.
Perfect. Thank you for joining today. If you just want to learn more about the Canada market, please look on our website or visit us on LinkedIn at connected3.com.